this is definitely not the news I'm going to be reporting, but it looks like Billy Joe Saunders has been denied a license to box by the Massachusetts Commission after his failed VADA test showed a banned substance, which I forget the name of it, but basically it can be found in a certain type of nasal spray, which Billy Joe claimed to be using. Now, I was kind of skeptical about that when it came out originally, because originally I was thinking, how did he not know, and how does he not research these things? Because most boxers, when they're taking stuff, they research it, or they have a team who research it. So that kind of surprised me a bit. And when I made the original video, it hadn't come out that it was nasal spray. It only came out not long after that. And I knew at the time when I made that video, you can go and watch it, it's still here, it's only a couple of videos ago. But I said in that video that I basically went in on the rules with this specific performance enhancer, where UKAD, which is the UK Anti-Doping Agency, said that this is allowed out of competition, such as training camps, stuff like that. It's only banned on the night of the fight, all right? And I was getting people coming onto this channel who left comments on that video, and I delete them comments. Believe you me, I'm not, if you're going to be talking, what to me and saying this, that and the other, I'm not even going to reply. I'm just going to delete your comment, right? Because it's just got no place on this channel. Basically, they were saying, I don't know crap, I don't know this, that and the other, and, UKAD have said it's fine. And even in that video, I said, this is not UKAD's fight. It's not happening in Britain, it's happening in the States. It's happening, as far as I believe, it's Boston. Different rules. And out of competition could mean out of competition in a different way. They could count training camp as a competition, and it looks like they may have. So, it was irrelevant that UKAD said it was fine, because they're not the ones who were looking after this fight. The British Boxing Board of Control are not the ones who were, ahead of this fight. It's happening in the States. So they've obviously found some issue with it. I know Billy Joe, they said he took another test not long after, or maybe it was a B sample, and that came back negative, so he was all right with that. But they've obviously still found, reason to say, you're not fighting, we're not giving you a boxing license. So yeah, it looks like we're not going to get to see this fight, which is a real shame, because, I had people calling me Billy Joe haters in that video. Believe you me, I love watching Billy Joe Saunders. I think he's funny, I think he's a great boxer, I think he's incredibly talented. For me, he's pound for pound the best boxer in the UK, ahead of Anthony Joshua. That I would put Billy Joe as number one pound for pound in Britain. I like Billy Joe, but I mean, what can I say about this? And as well as that, I always, ever since I saw him fight Brian Rose, I've always thought Demetrius Andrade was fantastic, and I was looking forward to this fight since it was first announced, since they were first talking about it. I was looking forward to this fight, because it's just, I thought it was going to be great. And as it looks like now, it looks like Demetrius Andrade is likely going to fight for the WBO, the vacant WBO title, because they haven't announced that Billy Joe's going to be stripped, but they said likely, so you never know. But one thing that you have to bear in mind is that Frank Warren has a very, very good relationship with the WBO, so maybe Frank Warren can be able to pull a favour out of this, and maybe, make him champion in recess, or maybe make it, Andre versus, he's fighting a guy called Walter. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the guy's last name. It's a really long, weird last name. I'm just going to butcher it. But he's fighting some guy called Walter. And they might make it for the interim title. They might let Billy Joe keep it. I don't know. But it's not looking good now at this stage. It really isn't. And yeah, I was looking forward to this fight, And I gotta ask this question, okay? Dominic Ingle, for all the fighters he has, and he is a great trainer. Kid Galahad is trained with Dominic Ingle. He was popped for something a couple of years back. I forget what it was. You have Kell Brook, who blows up in between fights and is absolutely shredded when he gets into the ring on fight night. And now you have this, and it's just making me ask some questions. Dominic Ingle, as a man, he's in his 50s and he is shredded. I just kind of wonder what goes on in that gym. It's a black eye for the gym, but, I'm just disappointed, I was looking forward to this fight, and it looks like now it's not going to happen. So, it is what it is. Leave your thoughts down below, and again, keep it respectful. I ain't going to, if you start coming at me with this, that, and the other, I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to delete them comments. Anyway, these are my thoughts on this. Leave yours down below.